Today we're doing the control valve spring inspection and measurement on an Allison 2K transmission.
So your first spring is your SV2. Your free length is 1 inch and 2,710 tenths of an inch. And your compressed length is 437 thousandths of an inch. And you're gonna put your spring in here and you're gonna compress it all the way down to 1/2 inch. And at 1/2 inch, you should have 14 foot-pounds. So the spring would need to be replaced. The spring for your SV3 is going to be the same measurements. That's 1 inch, 2,710 tenths of an inch, 437 thousandths of an inch. Compress it to 1/2 inch. And again, it should read 14 foot-pounds. So this spring will also need to be replaced. Next is your SV1, and that's also going to be the same measurements. Compress that down to 1/2 inch. It should be 14 foot-pounds, so this one will also need to be replaced. Your next spring is your control main. And uncompressed, this spring is 1 inch and 6,250 tenths of an inch. And its compressed length is 625 thousandths of an inch. You're going to compress this spring to 8,535 tenths of an inch. And when you do that, you should have about 37 foot-pounds. So about 10, so this will need to be replaced. Next, we have our exhaust backfill spring. Uncompressed, the spring is 8,874 tenths of an inch, and compressed, it's 375 thousandths of an inch. You're going to crank this down to 6,362 tenths of an inch, and you should have 0.42 foot-pounds. Can't really tell on this if it's any good or not. You'll need a more accurate way to test this spring. Next is your control main release, and this one's going to be the same as your control main, and that's 1 inch and 6,250 tenths of an inch, and compressed it'll be 625 thousandths of an inch. You'll compress this down to 8,535 tenths of an inch. You should have 37.5 foot-pounds. So this spring will need to be replaced. Next is your PVC1. Now your PVC1, PVC2, and your TCC springs are all going to be the same at 8,126 tenths of an inch uncompressed. And compressed, they're going to be 312 thousandths of an inch. You're going to compress these down to 4,512 tenths of an inch, and you should have 11.8 foot-pounds from them. So that one will need to be replaced. Here's your PCV2 spring. Compress that down. This one will also need to be replaced. And And last, here's your TCC spring. Compress that down to 4,512 10,000ths of an inch. Should have 11 foot-pounds. And this spring will also need to be replaced.